Wait, what? The Mega Crab is over 20 stages? Hello everyone, it is Dr.Terror, so welcome back to another episode of Boom Beach, and in this video I'm going to share with you the stage number 1 all the way into stage number 10, takedown of the Mega Crab done by my task force members in Redemption. Special shout out goes out to Nels87 and QID Crusade, who took the time and effort to already try this one out and share the replays with us. And yeah, let's just talk over it while I'm going over the footage that I currently got ongoing for you guys. Now first I want to show you a screenshot that if you clear out the base, you're going to be getting a free attack for the next attack, and you always will be starting out with 3 attacks, and over time you're going to be getting more attacks. The event itself is going to be weak, lasting for 1 week, so be sure to take that into consideration. You got all of the time in the world to try to finish it off as far as you can. That being said, here comes the footage. QLD Crusade sharing his attacks with the task force, and let's see how he's going to be doing. Now the first couple of stages are going to be very easy, and that's something I found out. You see this little jelly bean jellyfish capsule is actually containing some critters who are going to be fighting on your side, which is pretty interesting. I really like that aspect of the critters that you can free, and then they were going to be fighting for your side. That's like some sort of a thank you, which is pretty cool. You will see a couple of stages that contain like 4 critters close together. It's pretty interesting to see what QLD Crusade is going to be doing with that, but of course the first couple of stages are going to be really easy. Now in my own takedown that I'll be doing today, I am going to be boosting up all of my 10 statues, literally all of them. I'm gonna try to do them as good as I can, as fast as I can, and so on and so forth. And what you're gonna be seeing over here is that the amount of loot is gonna be increasing. So this is a really great way for you to get those upgrades done. And the thing is, you don't have to do it as far as you can immediately. You can take little breaks and try to get it done later. So you have all of the time in the world to clear this out. Now, what I did here from the Boom Beach, from Supercell, is that this is not going to be a set time right now. There's no set time yet whenever the next time this event is gonna be. So be sure to take that into consideration. It's already pretty much, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say anything of this, but I'm just gonna be going out of my way and say this. Don't expect this to be every single week. You know, it's gonna be an event that's gonna be happening from time to time, and be sure to take that into consideration. Stage number 4 was really great for Crusade because he managed to get himself a power powder. Now, as we already know, you're able to get prototype modules, you're able to get gems, power powder. I haven't seen him get any gems whatsoever. But yeah, this is pretty interesting, right? Okay, stage number 4. Over here you see some critters at the left side. It's really easy to take this one out with words in the beginning. Just make sure you drop the mines at the headquarters, of course. Now, you guys have been asking me, will I be live streaming this event? Probably not on my main account, because obviously I want to share it with you on YouTube for guiding purposes, and of course trying it out with special attack combinations and so on and so forth. So be sure to take that into consideration, that I will not be streaming this unless, of course, this, by the way, a really cool stage, unless of course it is going to be on my secondary account, which is obviously not going to be getting very far in this takedown. Another thing that is very cool to note is that if you're not capable of taking out the stage, pretty much like an operation, Dr.T is not going to be restoring all of the buildings. It will be left as it is, so you will have plenty of time to attempt to take it down. And also very important to note, every single attack is going to be costing you monies, so that's also very important. Now, I'm really curious to know what kind of power stones I will be getting. At first I thought this was going to be like the old Dr.T, where you had 20 stages, but this is much more than that. And right now it's unknown as to what level this goes to. Right now we only know level 22. Some people said level 23, but nothing much more is known other than that. Alright, so a little bit later, after the last sentence I just said, other news came in. People actually came even further with someone being on level 24, so that's pretty crazy. Anyway, let's go ahead and actually take a look at what QLD Crusade is doing. He's taking care of those critter. I still don't know for sure what the name of that is. I suppose I will call them critter bells or balls or something like that. Anyway, using the warriors to flank to the right side, the critters are basically attacking the left side. So far as I'm concerned, QLD Crusade has no casualties whatsoever. The attack strategy he's going to be using a little bit later is pretty interesting in fact. And you know, I'm really curious to know what the maximum level is going to be on this Dr.T. Okay, stage number 7 right now, losing 3 warriors right now. This stage looks a whole lot different. This one is, I feel, the first one that's going to be giving people a lot of trouble. You need to be going to the left and then to the right side to make your way up to the headquarters over there. I don't even know what the name of the headquarters is. Is it just like a headquarters, or does it have a specific name? I'm pretty sure we're going to be figuring that one out very, very soon. I really like those 4 critters together at the right side. The warriors are going to be freeing them just like that. But from what I heard, you are able to get a whole lot of power powder through this event. There's been even reports of people out there getting up to like 4 power powder after 7 stages or something like that. Totally crazy, but yeah, that is just the way it is. This event is absolutely crazy, but don't get used to it. Once again, don't get used to the event. The event will be happening every once in a while, so it's really nice whenever this event's going to be going around and coming and so on and so forth. It will definitely be interesting to see what kind of methods we can come up with to take care of these events and actually take these bases down, and most importantly, seeing in the rankings how far people are able to make their way up there. That is the most interesting thing. I think there will be quite a bit of episodes informing you guys how I'm doing on my rankings. I think that is pretty interesting to take into consideration. And I'm just gonna make a little guess. If this is unlimited, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be able to make it up to, I don't know, stage number 30. It's just a rough estimation. I also like the fact that you got different beginning parts where you're able to drop units to really attack from different angles. In this particular scenario, QLD Crusade is taking kind of a weird turn and using level 6 Scorchers to do the attack and actually taking these bases down fairly effectively. So I have no idea what the story behind that is. He just kind of tried to be funky or something like that. I really got no idea what was in his mind, but it's kind of cool to see a different attack strategy. I was planning to show some attacks of Nels as well, but yeah, unfortunately I just have the footage of QLD Crusade. I cannot really rewatch his old attacks anymore, which is kind of unfortunate. I kind of feel bad, but still wanted to give him a shout out for, of course, sending me those screenshots, those dialogue changes on Dr.T. I'm also curious to know what Dr.T has to say in every single dialogue. Right now, using the Scourges already took out pretty much the left and the right side entirely, and note that the critters are gonna be your biggest friends. If you're like really low level in this, you wanna be using and utilizing those critters to do as much damage as you can effectively on this Dr.T Mega Crab. Okay. What? Huh? Alright, so what you just heard was me kind of panicking because my Dr.T alarm clock that Supercell sent over to me and the other Boom Beach YouTuber went off, and I had no idea what it was, neither did I know where it come from, because usually I mute my phone and search before I start recording, because otherwise I get interrupted. And you see it right now, I got no idea what I was talking about, but it was pretty cool. You're not able to see it, but right now it is counting up, and I'm gonna show you that in the next video that I'm gonna be releasing whenever I'm going to be taking down the Mega Crab as far as I can. So that should be pretty interesting, right? As a matter of fact, there will be another video upcoming of the starting over series right in between that, so be sure to be on the lookout for that. But right now I got no idea where we were. I think we were on stage number 8 or stage number 9, taking it down with the Scorchers, and it's actually a pretty interesting way of taking this one down, is what I mentioned before. So the thing is with this Mega Crab is the best way you can use it for, you already see the amount of resource you're able to get through this. Right now I should be skipping back to where I used to be, but just quickly take a look at the amount of resources that you're going to be able to get through this. It's actually honestly insane. Look at this, 190,000 stone, 96,000 of the wood, and then I think it was 120,000 iron. That's just totally insane. And this is the final stage we're going to be covering in this playthrough. It is stage number 10. It's actually a different type of stage. I actually really like what I'm seeing here. Basically a straight line. You can just walk without any shenanigans. But this takedown should be fun to watch regardless. Right now, Scorcher incoming. Going to those crystal solutions. Taking those down fairly easily. Speeding up the bunch. Right now, there should be 4 boxes. Or I don't know, bells of critters coming free to take this one down. Speeding it up again. Look at this, only mortars left and then you're pretty much good to go. Now you cannot go with only warriors because of that flamethrower, unfortunately. I will potentially myself drop some barrages on that, but I got no idea about the percentage of the statues over there. On with the takedown, couple of seconds left, and that is stage number 10. He decided to actually smoke his scorches there, but yeah, that is stage 1 through 10 for the Mega Crab. Really fun to see. I really did enjoy watching the different types of bases that we've seen up to this point. I kind of want to keep the rest of it under wraps. Now of course you can take a look online what kind of base you're going to be able to find, but what will be the fun in it. Make sure you stay tuned because later today, once again, whenever the event's going to be dropping for me, should be in about 5 hours after you see this video. It's going to be a lot of fun. That's something that I can guarantee. It will be a full playthrough. Honestly, full. Like, I'm gonna, from start to finish, even if the video is like 40 minutes, I'll make sure that I get the entire thing to you guys. So yes, that is gonna be doing it for this first peek, a first look, first impressions. Well, technically not first impressions, but now we got footage of the Mega Crab. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to stay tuned once again. Subscribe if you haven't already. And that being said, this has been Reverse for Boom Beach. Make sure that if you guys like this video to boom, give it a thumbs up. And that being said, this has been Reverse for Boom Beach. I'm going to be signing off and I'll see you guys back again later today.